here we are again. So we gotta cut through this red tape, go straight after number 89, and give us, everything we have. He has to give us everything he has. We're gonna give it everything we got. We in this building because there's no room for mistakes. Of course he took considerable time to arrive. Of course he did. It's not like he's serving life in prison. Oh wait, he is. So he has all the time in the world. We don't, okay? We're about to beat his ass this time. And then forcibly sync with him. That's what I think is going to happen. Sus. But for some reason, boss never showed up. Now, okay. Could be nothing because she wasn't there. Could be nothing because in the last timeline, we know why she didn't show up. Pewter said, nah, boss, higher ups are calling, and she goes. Okay. Now this time, we don't know if her and Pewter are on the same page here because Pewter gave us some information that I don't think she would have approved. Now, I'm calling that Pewter's in danger. Boss may want to take him out. But her not showing up with number 89 is interesting. Are we really going to believe that boss and this guy are working together? We'll find out. That sync is going to be epic. Let's do it. Oh man, things go down at night. No words, but we have our convictions.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day.
We have our convictions.
But I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Alright, we're gonna hit hard.
That's right.
Okay, he admitted to it.
I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Alright, alright.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Hey. Either you do or you don't. Don't guess anything out here.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
I don't know. She sees a lot of guys. I'm not funny. She's dead. Now, listen, man. I wanna make sure I get this clear. You cooperate. No bullshit. And answer the questions as I present them.
That's right.
Okay.
What did you talk about?
Sports, the weather. Small talk, Dante. That's how you get with women, man. I haven't been with a woman in years. 6 years, in fact.
Nothing special.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You're in no position to lie.
I mean, Why do we think he's lying? Of course, he is a criminal.
I'm not lying.
Okay. What kind of business?
She didn't come to hear me talk.
Oh, she told you stuff. Oh, she's okay.
Then why did she come?
to meet me.
Alright. I have a mind-blowing theory. What if Shoko was arranging this guy's escape? It will make sense, right? She's a Kamakura. Like, you know, they like this in my mind, her and the Kamakura, like two peas in a pod. She arranges for his escape. I don't know. Maybe one last promise from Rohan. You know, I'll get you out of jail. I'm just trying to piece together why would Shoko be there, and I just can't think of anything good. Right? I just instantly tie it to bad things because just Shoko's shadiness. And now if you look at it from this perspective, 89, whenever she's dealing with Shoko, right, or Renju, I'm using the past timeline, in my mind, I'm thinking it has something to do with escape.
Meet you?
That would get her killed too in my eyes, because someone would not want a prisoner escaping, and if her doing that caught any wind of, like, let's say someone who's like believes he should be behind bars, yeah, definitely boop, kill her with no remorse.
She probably just wanted to see me.
You're not that charming, guy. Huh, let's dig down this rabbit hole.
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Ex-lover, you gonna really sell that on me?
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner. Burkina Faso.
Lies.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Number 89.
No, but what would you like to be called?
Your real name.
I don't remember.
Number 89 is sitting in front of me. There are pipes on the walls of this room. A security camera. A camera used for interrogation. This room is reflected in the mirror. Should we check his hands, see if he's like not fidgeting? We gotta learn from our mistakes here. A desk in the middle of the room. I can't turn back to pewter, which scares me. Alright. Tell me what you know. Who killed Shoko?
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Do you know? Give me a name.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty.
I don't care if you're gonna get all angry with me. You want, what you want?
We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
All right.
It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
Well, you'll be a free man once the story is over, so let's hear it.
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started.
Once upon a time, there was a fist. What? Here? Right there, you know.
The story of a lonely assassin.
Alrighty then.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F.
Why F? I'm telling the story. We're calling him F.
F found the evils of the world intolerable.
And then one day he found the Death Note and started deleting everyone. One by one, he would become the new god. Oh, yeah, I know the story is Death Note, blah, blah, blah. Alright, fine.
F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor.
Is that you? You're F? I'm telling the story.
Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun.
F. Hey man, that's just you in a nice suit. Look man, I like nice suits. But apparently orange is the new black in here.
It's fine. I got nothing else on me.
I mean, he has the gun on you. He can shoot you. Throw you in the river.
I'll go quietly.
I want to shoot him. Did you shoot him? Yeah, I shot him.
You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while.
I like how this became like a dark noir all of a sudden. And the music really suits the setting. Almost like it's a tragedy.
Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Well, that's why a bullet is about to be put in between your brains. Yep. That's more than one bullet.
The culprit was unarmed. But F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police.
So this detective loses his job just to like keep things smooth over, right?
People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all.
No, he gets away with it. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't, necessarily think in this scenario is completely unjustified. Yes, I mean, he took the law into his own hands, but I mean, he may have did us a favor. That guy was a complete creep, asshole, murderer who was basically confirming he'll be able to get off easy.
After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened.
But his mind was scarred, huh?
That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin. A lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X.
Okay. F for Falco in my mind, and X for... we don't know X.
X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time.
Huh. So now we're into the world of corruption. Killed a made man.
Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research.
Well, this is the first scene with Rohan.
I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed.
Why won't you come work for me now?
How about you work for us?
Yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakaras. Rohan even gave him a code name.
Huh.
Falco.
Okay.
Named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. But not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another.
All those bodies piling up, man.
It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back,
Ah, you're meeting with Hitomi at the Ikume Shrine.
Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake.
Trust a woman?
He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach.
No, that's my second mistake. Haha, so you're Falco. Date, I need you to shut up and let me finish this story.
Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in.
It was the Stookie brothers. They wanted me dead.
He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman.
Who we know as Hitomi.
She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart.
Aw. Did you love her? No. A little.
Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life. That from then on, he would live for her.
Now you cue the, it's the song from The Professional at the end credits. Shape of the heart of your heart, maybe. Yeah. That's in my mind. I'm thinking that's the one, right? That's just the shape of your heart or my heart. I'm not quite, familiar. I think the band is called Sting, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway. The assassin falling in love. That's pretty much the plot of The Professional. Give or take a few, details.
So, you want to go clean?
He doesn't do it for the money or the fame, something like that. I probably don't know the exact lines, but the point I'm trying to make here is Falco not necessarily an evil man, but his life was at the behest of Rohan, who at this point is pretty much all evil. But Falco was turned evil.
Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
Does it involve murdering 4 women? How did you know?
This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Oh, wait a minute. That's too cutting it close to the personal best there, huh? Yeah, this woman's name Hitomi, her daughter Iris. I'm pretty sure it's a conflict of interest. Hence why in the very first Somnium, we saw Falco shoot Hitomi. Now I can piece that perfectly.
Should be simple, no?
I think it should be simple.
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine.
Fate has a cruel, cruel game for you, my man.
And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
No women, no kids.
Why, the 2 of them?
You die, motherfucker.
Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard.
You said long and hard. Date, what are you, 12? Sorry. Go on.
How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime?
Well, I'll tell you, I shot her right in the arm. That was your solution? It's a flesh wound. No, she can't move her arm anymore. Oh, my bad.
He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
silence. For some reason, he would not open his mouth again.
Was that the whole story?
Mention a detective.
You mentioned a detective.
Like, is that me? Is that you?
What's the connection between that and Shoko? Why did you stop?
Old friend, huh? You know, I'm very good at pointing out, things that matter, right, in my brain. I like to think that, okay, you stop that old friend, ... story ends. But going back to that flashback that we saw way in the beginning of the game of number 89 and Hitomi shot, Date remembers that too. If I'm not, again, that happened a while ago. But if Date does in fact remember it, could Date be the old friend? Perhaps. It would, just be like, okay, him and Date are in cahoots 6 years ago. It makes sense. Their friendship or their acquaintance would not be remembered. He probably remembers, yeah, this is Konami Date. I asked him to take out some people for me. Whatever. Makes sense. But then, who would be another old friend who would then know both Date and number 89? The person not here, Boss. Now. That's not a good thing for Boss. What if... Remember, and again, now I'm going in complete conspiracy theory 180, man. What if he's wrongfully jailed for the Cyclops killing? We heard his story. Police can fabricate stuff. Boss can fabricate stuff. That's what's going in my mind right now that I think about it. Is he really the Cyclops killer? The way he expressed this story, he's capable of love. Hitomi's still alive. The way Pewter described the Cyclops killer, incapable of love, most likely would have killed Hitomi. Something's not adding up. This guy, I don't think he's a killer of that nature who can't control his impulses. In fact, in his story, he killed for justice. Nothing about those 4 women being brutally murdered and having their eye ripped out, even if it was for Rohan's crazy fetish, seems just. Doesn't seem like his MO. So I'm leading to think he's taking the rep for someone.
Hey, answer me.
Date, watch out for the table.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else.
Good thing I have a way for making guys like you talk.
I'll give you half up front, half later.
Well, I want the full load. Poor choice of words, Date. You son of a...
If If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Look at him. He thinks he has us over the barrel. Now this is the time where we kick the table on him, knock him unconscious, take him to the sink room, and then dig deeper into his psyche.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
I suggest that you pistol whip him. Something tells me that you'll gain great satisfaction from doing so, given that in another timeline, he really whooped you and slapped you around. Aiba? How do you know that? No worries. Just do it. Do it.
Pewter,
Yes?
Get the sink machine ready.
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think?
Milk and cookies? Oh, that sounds delightful. I'll take some, Pewter. No, we're not having milk and cookies. We're not singing Kumbaya. We're doing a sink.
The sink.
Oh, I love Justin Timberlake. Not that kind of sink.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Ready as I ever be.
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Sup?
Wasn't expecting that response, but okay. Well, Alpha Troupe, I was happy to see ya, but unfortunately, this is where we're gonna have to bounce. We'll come back. We'll get this Somnium done. It's a big piece of the machine, piece of the puzzle. It's gonna get us going because we're gonna figure out number 89's perhaps old friend, perhaps how the Kamakuras are further involved in this. And look, the goal is the same: justice for the 4 deaths. And I think number 89 isn't as evil as we first thought. That story kind of told us a different road, right? A different road. It took us down a different road. It told us so much more that we wouldn't expect. And his picture is not as black and white. Has a little bit more color, even though a lot of that flashback was black and white. Ironically. Anyway, we will get this done. I am looking forward to it. I hope you guys are. And I'll see you later. Take care.